Good evening and welcome to the news. First, let us take a look at the headlines. Concluding function of Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival to start after church service, says Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong. Interview of MTET qualified candidates will be held on November 15th, says Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong sought details from Fire Service Inspector General in charge on challenges faced by the department. And Education Minister met principals of different secondary and higher secondary schools. The news in detail. Amidst the criticism drawn by the state government for concluding Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival on Sunday, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong said concluding function of Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival to start after church service on Sunday. Regarding the Sweepers Colony, Tinsong informed that the state government will invite the Harijan Panchayat Committee next month for discussion on resolving the issue pertaining to the relocation of 342 families of Sweepers Colony from Them Yom Maulong.
You must have seen, and all along the right side, whereas from our side, in the left side, we have only a disc. For this festival, which is going to happen next month, I've already told you, for the ending part, to adjust accordingly, we have decided, we have already asked the organizers to start the function only after the church service happened to everybody.
Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma informed that the interview of the MTET qualified candidates will be held on November 15th to fill up more than 1,200 vacancies in the government lower primary schools, around 300 to 400 in upper primary schools. The Education Minister said for the lower primary schools, the interview has been fixed from 15th November and the process will be completed before Christmas. Earlier, a delegation of Hinyotrep Youth Council led by its President Roy Kupar Sinram met Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma and submitted a representation on matters relating to the education sector in West Khasi Hills district.
We have already scheduled the interview for the MTET. MTET qualified candidate will be held from 15th of November to fill up more than 1,200 vacancies in the government LP school and more than 300-400 in the UP school. For lower primary school, interview has been fixed from 15th of November 2023, and we will try to complete the process before Christmas.
In view of the recent fire incident at Thana Road, Police Bazaar in Shillong, Deputy Chief Minister in charge Home Police Preston Tinsong sought details from the Fire Service IG in charge on the challenges faced by the department. Chairing a meeting to review the fire incidents in the state, Tinsong said the government will try to meet all those requirements at the earliest possible.
Few decisions we taken, where ultimately I've asked the department concerned, the fire service IG in charge, to submit all the details. What are the challenges that we have, whether in terms of maybe the instrument or in terms of infrastructure or in terms of manpower. I've instructed him to submit it to the department, to the government.
Have asked the Meghalaya government to make mathematics compulsory in the schools. Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma on Friday met the principals of different secondary and higher secondary schools to discuss certain issues like making mathematics compulsory again, apart from syllabus and textbook issues. According to the Education Minister, many principals suggested changing some textbooks at par with the national standard. Sangma said the principals have asked the government to change the content of the textbook. He further informed that on 31st October, there will be a meeting of the Textbook Revision Committee.
suggested for the change of some textbook because to bring up along with the national standard. About 30 to 40 principals of different secondary and higher secondary schools. We had a threadbare discussion and we have discussed about the certain issues, be it about our textbooks issue, our syllabus, our curriculum, and making mathematics compulsory again. So many principals has raised their concern about learning outcomes, about the issues. Yes, they have suggested for the change of some textbook because to bring up along with the national standard.
Rangsakona MLA Subir M. Marak inaugurated the Dorambok Urban Health and Wellness Center under Rera Para CNRD block of Southwest Garo Hills on October 27th. 5 of such facilities have been sanctioned for Southwest Garo Hills District through 15th Finance Commission. The health facility will function as a sub-center with one exception, that a dedicated doctor will always be available during office hours. Addressing the gathering, Rangsakona MLA Subir M. Marak urged the people to make good use of the health center and take ownership of the same as it is an asset to the society. Sosthenes Sotun MLA of Jirang constituency convened a significant meeting on Friday with the Venerable Western Ribhoi Dorbar and the esteemed social welfare organization. The primary purpose of this gathering was to assess various developmental projects aimed at enhancing the well-being and prosperity of the local populace in Western Ribhoi. During the meeting, the Western Ribhoi Dorbar Social Welfare Organization presented a memorandum to the MLA urging the expeditious fulfillment of several pending demands. The draft electoral rolls of special summary revision for the 4 constituencies, Nartiang, Jawai, Raliang and Mokayao, with reference to 1st January 2024 as qualifying date have been published and distributed on Friday by the Deputy Commissioner B.S. Solia to political representatives. The DC B.S. Solia said that the draft electoral roll of special summary revision for the 4 constituencies of the district have been published and the time provided is from October 27, 2023 to December 9, 2023. During this period, he urged cooperation from all the political parties to ensure accuracy of the electoral roll and to prevent any eligible voters from being left out. The weather report. The maximum temperature was 21.1 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 10.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 67%, while in the evening was 73%. The forecast, light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at isolated places. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Concluding function of Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival to start after church service, says Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong. Interview of MTED qualified candidates will be held on November 15th, says Education Minister Rakame Sangma. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong sought details from Fire Service Inspector General in charge on challenges faced by the department. And Education Minister met principals of different secondary and higher secondary schools. That's all we have in the news for today. Until we meet again tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Have a good night.